Hey everybody, getting ready to call it a day. We put in a good half day. My son is still mowing the food plot and down on the bottom down there, and I'm setting up some stands, putting some stands in places. Picked out some stand sites about 2 months ago, so we're gonna try to get them up, get the food plot planted. But that's not what this video is about. But I will turn this around and let you just enjoy what I'm enjoying right now. Well, a couple of things I want to talk about. You have to, every property is different. I tell clients all the time, and I had to learn this the hard way, is that you have to take what the property, whether you own it or lease it, even hunting public, you have to take what it gives you. You can't make something that's impossible or that's just not there. We're very limited on putting on food plots here just because of the way it's set up. Very hilly country, very terrain. Thank God we've got 3 acres down by the road, and they got a gas line, but it's 12, 14 feet. But they've been promising to cut the gas line. We thought maybe we would plant that. So right now I don't know if we're going to get that planted this year or not. Because of the terrain, the way it lays, you just have to be really careful where you put your stands at. You have to take what it gives you. And if you don't, and you try to force something, or you can't interpret that, it can lead to a lot of frustration in your deer hunting. So learning to adapt. Remember what I told you, man. A lot of whitetail hunters, what keeps them from being successful is they just don't know how to adapt, and they don't know how to interpret. So you have to not only interpret deer's behavior, you have to interpret your property. It's okay. This is how we're going to have to hunt it. So I have some properties you can't hunt in the morning. You just can't. The access is not there. You just can't. Then I've got some places where you can only hunt in the afternoon, and then I've got some places you can hunt all day. You can go morning and afternoon. This place you can hunt both morning and afternoon the way it's set up, but there's only certain places you can put tree stands. So you have to figure out the travel corridors, and there's white oaks on here and red oaks and stuff like that. And then we've got food and very little ag in the area. Very, very little agriculture. So when you have that, deer can be a little bit scattered. They're gonna jump on what's available. If the white oaks are falling, they're falling on the white oaks. Of course, here in Ohio, you can, supplemental feed or bait. But I've been doing that, but I don't necessarily hunt over that because you're gonna burn that out after a couple of times. But I'll hunt off of that, just like if it's a food plot, back up 200, 300, 400, 500 yards and hunt travel corridors. So you have to take what the property gives you, and you have to interpret it, and you have to adapt, and be satisfied with that, and you can be successful. And don't get in angst when you when the property, you want it to hunt like this and it don't hunt like that. You're like, boy, I would love to hunt more mornings, but I'm blowing deer out every time I go in, and vice versa. So I was just sitting there thinking, looking at the property. This is only about the fourth or fifth time I've been here, and there's some things I wish I could change. I don't own the property, and the landowner's doing great conservation work. It's a work in progress, so I have to take what the property gives me, adapt, and hopefully be successful. Well, have a great Wednesday. I'm a little tired. 5.5 hour riding and working, and then I got to get settled, and we got to go hard here for the next 5 days. Love you guys. Appreciate you. God bless. I'll be here next time. Promise. I promise. I'll be here next time you come back. I'm your favorite.